Hi, I'm Bob Tasca III, and welcome to the Motorcraft Quick Lane Top Fuel Funny Car Trailer. This is my home away from home, and today we're going to give you a little 101 on what the drivers wear to drive one of these Top Fuel Funny cars. Every piece of equipment you see around me serves a very specific purpose. So we'll start out with your hands. You have a 4-layer fire glove, and then you have an inner liner that you wear on the inside. This device is an R3, it's a hybrid R3, and we wear this over our shoulders, our back, with a neck collar that goes around. And then these tethers attach to the helmet. And it's a pretty amazing device because it grabs your helmet in multiple locations. You have 2 locations on the back, you have 2 locations on the front, and you also have a chin strap that gets buckled to your belt because of the G-forces that we sustain in excess of 5 Gs of positive acceleration. It helps keep our head straight. But most importantly, in a wreck, this device cannot move. Under no circumstance it can't move. And because this device can't move and it's attached to your head can't move. And in the event of a crash, it'll keep your head and neck in one place. And I actually like it, you know, just driving the race car. I mean, I couldn't drive one without one of these things. It helps keep your head straight. And in our sport, you don't need to look left to right. So this is the hybrid R3. We wear fire underwear underneath our race suits, both upper and lower, fire socks over our socks, and then we also wear a head sock, so you pretty much can just see our eyes underneath our helmet. And then this is what I use to listen to and communicate with the team. It's air protection, but it also has a G meter inside of it. So we actually can measure the G-force in 3 locations, above the driver, actually inside our heads, and one about midway down our back. And this goes into the Ford Blue Box. And this data is typically used, this G data is typically used in the event of a crash. So we can download the box and find out what type of G-forces the driver sustained. This was implemented after the Eric Medlin tragedy a few years ago. The fire suit is it's a heavy thing, and to give you the exact weight, it's about 35 pounds of equipment that we wear in one of these race cars. But this is really nothing fancy. It's almost like a big pajama, to be honest with you. It's got arm restraints on it, which is a very important thing to keep the driver's arms inside the car. We literally have enough room to turn the steering wheel, grab the brake, reach for the parachutes, and grab the shutoff. It's a very small window that we work within, and these arm restraints do that for us. And you got plenty of room for the sponsor logos. Another important reason for the fire suit. Last 2 things we have is our fire shoes, driving shoes, and fire boots. These nothing fancy driving shoes that go inside the boot, and you can see, you know, the type of protection we have for fire. But even when you wear all of this, we probably have about 35 seconds to get out of the car. So the number one thing in a fire that I was taught early on is don't worry about putting it out, worry about stopping the race car and getting out. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're trained to do. Get the parachutes out. We have Kevlar parachutes that Impact launched last year that won't burn off the race cars. That was a big problem with the vinyl chutes, that they would burn off and cause the driver a very difficult time to stop. We do have a fire suppression system. Again, it's you know, more important to stop the car and get out, but we do have fire bottles that will help contain or keep the fire at a minimum.